तो दुनिया मतलब डूब रही है, डूबने दो, आई डोंट केयर. The tools are as good as the person who is using it. The actual power is the intelligence which we received from thousands of iterations done already. So I would again say this is not for startups. Starting में it was a mix of emotion. It was khatta, it was meeta, it was tikha, everything. Honestly, I won't say कि it was all good. दिक्कत ब्रह्मास्त्र में नहीं है, ब्रह्मास्त्र चलाने वाले.
They are right, actually right.
An MSME owner is not thinking about day-to-day revenue or operations. Somewhere it goes beyond the human creativity. It does things by itself. Like so, connect creativity and consciousness are triple C's where we can where I can see everything is like a khichdi for them on day to day.
Yeah.
It is the law of universe actually. A topic to be debatable, but five major elements inside stars AI. Then
So, yeah, before I start, I just want to say that I'm doing this to network with like minded people like you and me. And I said
right,
this before as well. So, as we are in early stages, I feel like there is not enough people to represent us, and it is upon ourselves to represent each other and help out each other grow. So I'm doing
that's
this for
amazing.
that. So I'm doing this for networking as well. So before I begin, I just wanna welcome to the Founders Room podcast, and
Thank you so much, Abhinandan.
yeah. And if people who was watching haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe it. And with your help, we can bring some more guests towards us, and maybe you can learn, and more than you, we will be learning more. So yeah. Brother, please tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, without
So,
saying what you're doing.
right, obviously. So, I am more of out of matrix, like matrix hacker kind of ideology I have. The
Yeah.
normal society norms, 9 to 5, पहले पढ़ाई करो, then go to college, then do, मतलब the normal things. I am really not a great fan of that. And this is somewhere reflecting with the things we are building as well. So, I'm a core believer of the matrix hacking thing. And we have been into um, many social ideologies which definitely will come throughout when we speak.
Yeah.
So the core is matrix hacking.
So, Raju, you recently, I mean, you're working with Star AI. I mean, it is your company. Featured in a recognized in a national publication, right? So, where the narrative was around spirituality meeting AI marketing and helping MSMEs reduce chaos. But before we get into the awards, what do you think people actually recognized in your work?
Yeah, so we are all running towards the AI race and all that. Abhi, it is a lot of AI stuff going on. But somewhere we have to consider SI as well. We call it as a spiritual intelligence or stars intelligence. We call it more profoundly. So we cannot just build with mechanical stuffs or the computing stuffs. There has to be human element, which is ultimately conscious and consciousness element as well. So we are building something around it, and the entire ideology lies behind that.
Yeah. So, if we rewind a bit, what problem were you obsessing over long before any recognition came in?
Yeah, so we were ourselves like need wanting those services, the digital marketing agency services, so called. And we see we knew all basic stuff. So anywhere today people can make ads. That is not a great like milestone or achievement, we can say.
Yeah.
But then the expert element, like the intel element, were missing, like getting the result out of that same. So we ourselves struggled with that. We matlab pehle I used to like I had a career for entire from education background and all that. I used to teach, I had run coaching classes and all that. So we used to go to approach this digital marketing agencies for lead generation activity, for ranking activity and all that. And they used to like give all those buzzwords ki
Yeah.
CTR ye hona chahiye and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now it was very profounding for us. But then we came to a realization कि there are many intel based things बहुत हवा हो चुका है. There is a lot of the difference is signal and noise basically. There is a lot of noise going on in the market for marketing. So we thought of creating, we had the tech intelligence with us from system and tech intelligence long back. So we thought, धीरे धीरे, why don't we solve this problem by ourselves? So that is why there was a revelation after a spiritual expedition, I might say. So I shifted into this tech field, and then the tech field, and then the martech field. So that is how the helping coping, because we were MSME ourselves, so the helping serving mechanism came into picture.
Yeah. I mean, for founders who are listening, can you break down what kind of recognition or awards you got for Stars AI?
So honestly speaking, we still feel there is a lot more to be done. But then the awards which we received were two basic awards, uh, excellence awards. First was for the edtech platform which we built. That was for most inspiring career coach award at that time, because I was into education field, and that was long back, like around 5 6 years ago. And then recently, which we received is most promising Indian startup for AI award. Recently, what we got. Yeah.
So, I mean, was it most of revenue or innovation or user impact or consistency that mattered most?
Two things. One is more of the innovation part, and second was more of the social impact. Now, when I say social impact, it is for our MSME brothers.
Yeah.
So, in terms, what we believe is that Salman Khan's dialogue, कि एक को help करो वो तीन को करेगा, and then वो तीन को. So that particular thing, what we see is one MSME employs five employees, and every employee has around 4 to 5 dependents India में. So we are like, we want to impact like एक को we empower like 25 impact. This is what we are looking forwards as a social impact. At the same time, we don't want it to be just a marketing called thing, agency called thing. We want it to be real result oriented, which
Yeah.
needs innovation. So we are working towards that as well. So innovation as well as social impact.
That's good. That's good actually. So, if you had to simplify it, what should founders stop chasing if they want meaningful recognition? Because I'm asking you because you already got a kind of recognition. So,
Again, summing to the same point, let us not run behind the noisy stuff. Let us build something signaling very strong, which has substance. So again, there is a lot of noise going on. So I would truly matlab, I would love seeing founders and uh, people who take ownership, accountability, and build something really substantial and not the hawa thing going on. Yeah.
so yeah, if a MSME founder or startup builder wants to earn recognition organically, not awards for the sake of it, what mindset or habit should they focus on first? I mean, first point is, do they even need to have validation from others or recognition from others, or it has does it have to be internally inside of themselves?
Very nicely put it, Abhinandan. I must say that people, most of the people which I've seen, they shift their goal or aspiration or their internal belief system, rather, I would say, with external validation. So I think external feedbacks are important,
Yeah.
not validation, and internal insight and intuition is more important. And that is where the science comes into picture. If you see positive positive ion, or we can
Yeah.
say positive atom ka element, is more of outwards and negative is more of inwards. So
True.
if we connect with that electromagnetically with the ions and the positive negative element of the atom level,
Yeah.
so it should be more of a outward perspective rather than inside perspective.
True. True. And anyway, congratulations on receiving a recognition. I mean, most
Thank you
people
so
dream
much.
of it, but you got it. So,
Yeah, thank you.
so
But our real award will be MSME Revolution. That would be our
true.
real award.
Yeah, true, true, true. So, I mean, let's now talk a little bit about your what you're working on, and let's start simple. What exactly is Stars AI, and who did you build it for, and why the name Stars AI?
Perfect. Very nicely asked. So, stars, when I was a kid, like around 8, 9 standard, so I used to see Discovery Channel more than Nobita and Doraemon, honestly
Okay.
speaking. So I was very fascinated कि ये दुनिया कैसी बनी, how this world was made, like what is the start, what is the end, and धीरे धीरे came into a realization like everything is like universe, stars, everything starts from stars, ends at stars, मतलब this entire universe is built around stars. So
So,
I'm very fascinated about the universe idea. In fact, I wanted to be an ISRO scientist. That is altogether a different story. But then because of that fascination of cosmos, universe, and all that, so stars came into uh, the name of the brand. And why AI is because everything is built around automations, AI, the intelligence which we use. So we want to like the angle is stars AI in that case. Now getting about what we are building, so simply said in one liner, if I say it is a 360-degree marketing engine for local SMEs.
okay. Yeah.
So the business should be local, it should be SMEs, MSMEs, SMEs. So we are not building, this is a no for the startup founders, honestly. This is more for the people who are really building local businesses. And this is more for MSME driven actually. There is a mission key MSME को strengthen करो, because we want to like be India first, and then we will go global like in a couple of years. And it is a 360-degree marketing. It is not a tool, rather it is a system, an operating system, an entire engine built for MSMEs so that they don't rely on so-called agencies.
Yeah. I mean, can agencies also use this, or just end users? I mean,
So if they are a part of our mission, they want to like take it ahead, obviously yes. But if they want to be the noisy stuff, the bluff stuff, really this is not for them.
yeah. So, yeah, before you started Stars AI, what were you seeing? What was frustrating for founders or small business owners about marketing actually?
Perfect. So I would like to say कि as an MSME myself, one of the major hurdle is expert agencies, result driven agencies. I won't be able to attract because I don't have that deep pockets, because results need like inputs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, in that case, what I would do as an MSME owner, I would see some local marketing agencies, or let us say freelancers, I would say. Now, there is a caveat over here. There is no guarantee that you will get the result. You have to suffice yourself with the chalta hai na, dekhte hai na, what wala attitude.
Yeah,
Now, what happens? मेरा पैसा भी, I have invested my money also, time also, and then I run behind them for as a management activity. कि भाई हुआ नहीं हुआ काम, what is the result? This is the major issue. कि we pay also, we manage also, we run behind them as well. A very big issue for MSMEs. Now, it is like a punishment कि भाई हम ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं दे रहे तो don't we deserve good quality or result oriented marketing? Don't we deserve marketing? So
yeah,
that comes in the mind of every MSME owner. So that is where we built Stars AI, so that now this Stars AI we have like iterated with a lot of like thousands of ads, thousands of ranking, and we have put it inside the intelligence. Now अगर एक expert नहीं कर पा रहा है तो क्या होगा? Intelligence will take care of it, and these intelligence have been taken from thousands of iterations inside our model which we built in the backend, giving same or better results. That is what we wanted. Ki quality, results, and management, the speed of delivery for MSMEs. That is what we are focusing on, because every MSME deserves the right to market themselves.
true, true, true. So, at what point did you thought that you have to automate it rather than running it manually?
Right. So there was a lot of repetition and same like same category, same services, same lead generation or branding activity or SEO activity, same thing were going on again and again. The main difference was the USP or product or the angle of product. These were like a subtle differences what we saw. So we thought ki why are we like serving, just if this is a problem like 100 200 को serve क्यों करें, this is a problem of millions of MSMEs. So we got that insight, we want to serve like millions of MSMEs. That is where we came to a realization कि अगर हमें 100 को सर्व करना है तो we had a team of 16, तो मिलियन के लिए we cannot have 1600 or 2000 का team. So
Yeah.
that was the revelation कि we have to build automation with the same level of quality or more than that. In fact, today our AI does better than what a human does, and that is a winning position for us. And MSMEs are getting results, they are getting quality. That is what makes us really content.
Yeah, I mean, as a small business owner, if I want to grow my business online, I mean, what are the problems, or what is wrong that I am going to make on if I am doing it on my own?
Perfectly said. So uh, now this is very similar to like I can teach my kid at my home. For example, if I am a preschool owner,
Mhm,
and MSME, especially the micro SME, are very good technicians, very good operators. They
mhm,
are very good with making stuff. Matlab, if I'm teaching someone, so I'm a very good teacher.
mhm.
Okay. But probably I'm not a very good marketer.
True, true.
So I know my skills. I can teach very well, but not probably I cannot do that stuff. That is the one thing.
Mhm,
Second is I truly believe if the like झाड़ू मारने का काम could be like delegated, why can't marketing be delegated? Like let's delegate. If you want to like scale in life and we want to
Yeah, yeah,
really grow business, I think the art of delegation should be there with every business owner.
have
So
to.
if
Yeah,
someone is good at it, let us delegate that. We cannot do मतलब मुश्किल से we can do 2 3 लोगों का काम. That is why to do सबका काम. This is second important thing, like MSME owners, they do everything by themselves.
true.
So that is, I also used to do that thing. And third is like metric oriented experts. There are very few experts out there who really get results. As I said again, noise and signal. So these three things make it very solid for a business to outsource marketing rather than doing by themselves, because they are very good operators.
Yeah,
And I would strongly suggest, if you are a marketing company yourself, then the marketing should be done by yourself.
true, 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 true. So, I mean, can you tell me about a real person or a business who used Stars AI before and what actually changed for them?
Wow. So we have like numbers of use cases, but I'll share a couple of them with you. So I truly, I have an emotional story कि एक restaurant cafe restaurant owner, and she was like कि Raj, we are going to shut this down.
Yeah.
And again we will see like 2 3 months. If it is not working, we'll be shutting it down.
Mhm,
But then it was such an emotional moment for us. They were not good at, मतलब budget भी नहीं था उनके पास. They were really doing good for past 2 3 years, but then and the story they shared कि it was a baby, like मैंने अपने हाथों से I made it and all that. That was so emotional कि we said कि हम आपको है ना 50% के बजट में we will make sure कि we will do 90 days challenge with you, like stars AI implementation with you. And we handhold them, we took the accountability, and guess what, they have launched their two more launches in two separate places. And that is the success which we look at. Like they are getting orders now, they are working with us on the automation model, like कि ये चीज को automate करना है. There's so many orders coming, like so many visitors, so many calls coming, how can we automate stuffs? So that transition is like a winning case for us कि shutting down the business to like automation, implementation of automation.
True.
That is one use case which I can share. Second, I can share a real estate owner. Now this person was like doing as a real estate agent for like around 10 plus years. Like he was like calling daily 100, calling 100 of customers, like prospects, and then taking visits or booking the calendar, then taking them for the site visit every weekends, and then closing the deal with the closing manager. So Inca, like they used to do like 2 3 maximum deals in a month. Okay, now they have implemented Stars AI,
Yeah.
and within 2 months they are closing more than 4 deals in a week
Oh, that's
with
amazing.
the power of automation and marketing, and that is like 4x 16x of their revenue. So now they are like, "Ki bhai, now we want to build like more, implement more AI stuffs and all that." So this was the second success story for us. Third is again a preschool owner.
Yeah.
Preschool owner with the AI post which we had. So they were, this is more not of a revenue kind of thing, but this is more of a like recognition kind of thing. So the content and branding which was taken care by Stars AI. Now they have been recognized in their community of school association, preschool association, the in the entire local area. Now that became a branding element for them, a PR element for them.
Yeah.
Not just that, they become so happy, overwhelmed, because it was like recognition from the local community member, wherein all parents are there, and that is a gold mine for them. Like parents with kids, preschool owner getting recognition, it is huge matter for them.
That's amazing.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
these are few of the success stories. Matlab, if an MSME gets success or feels good, and the business is growing, they are content. We want again the starting when मैंने बोला था matrix hacking. We want to get them out of that daily struggle of like revenue and operations. So
True.
if
True.
this works, this is really a very useful case for us.
Yeah, true. I mean, as a as a business owner, we always want our customers to be happy
Yes,
and loving our products, right? So, yeah, we are making someone happy. That's more important. So,
yes.
uh, I want to ask you one thing: that what metrics is it optimized for?
So we have 5 major elements inside Stars AI. So we have AI rank, which does local SEO automatically. We have AI ads, wherein you can run ads automatically based on all the 1,000 ads which has been run already. We have AI chats, which does automated follow-ups, nurture sequence, and all that. We have AI post, which creates, optimizes post, analyzes post performance, and all that. And we have AI pages, which creates every product pages and does the SEO automatically for the AI rank. So every element supports each other. So how we measure is, सबसे पहले we measure how many engagements has been done, or visitors or engagements.
Yeah.
Whatever we are building, ultimately we want business. So we go like backward. How much revenue, like 2x, 3x, or 5x revenue has been generated for that business. That is our success metric for that business. Second metric what we measure is the how much number of quality inquiry or lead or visits or orders has been generated. So that is our second metric. And third and like tertiary and other metrics are like the number of engagements, कितने लोगों ने like किया और share किया, और कितने लोग visit किए websites and all that, how many leads were generated. These are our subsidiary like ancillary metrics which we measure. And there are like around thousands of metrics, but that is measured by AI
Yeah.
dynamically every seconds, and it operates. There has been formulation. जहाँ पे भी metric ऊपर नीचे होता है, it operates accordingly and optimizes the ad or the page or post or whatever it does automatically, such that this core metrics are taken care. The revenue and the lead generation metrics are taken care.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are lots of tools for to use. I mean, using AI, right? I mean, they claim that they use AI in marketing and they use AI in everything. So, what is the differentiating factor between them and Stars AI?
Perfectly asked. So we are पहले तो we are not a tool. We are an entire engine, 360-degree marketing engine for SMEs. So we don't call ourselves as a SEO tool or whatever. Second is, tools are good if, see, tools are as good as the person who is using it. It is rightly said कि ताकत ब्रह्मास्त्र में नहीं है, ब्रह्मास्त्र चलाने वाले में।
True, true,
सो
true.
टूल कितना भी मस्त हो सकता है, बट देन वो चलाने वाले का एक्चुअल पावर होता है. So we say again, The actual power is the intelligence which we received from thousands of iterations done already. That is the actual neural schema of this entire stars AI, and that powers up the entire all that five AI ads, post chats, pages, and rank. It powers that, and we make it very simple. Like within 2 3 clicks, your entire SEO is done. This now, we want to keep it very simple, like simpler than using WhatsApp. Actually speaking, for SEOs.
So, when does it work best? Is it for people who starting out or people who already have some traction?
So I would again say this is not for startups. This is just for my MSMEs brothers. Although startups become MSME sometimes, like when they change the angle. We have truly built this as a mission for core for MSME brothers. Startups के लिए, brands के लिए, corporates के लिए, there are good agencies out there. They can take care of the marketing part. So first is for MSMEs. Second is for any restaurant or cafe owner or spa salon for the local businesses, academies, preschools, institutes. These are the actual who are the doers of this society. Like they move the world at the ground level. So we want to empower them actually. Okay. So this is definitely not for people who are starting. This is just for people who have done something in core. Like at least for 2 3 years, they have been into that industry, that particular space. And third is the believer of marketer. Like if that person is not believing, not no ethics or belief, then this is not for them. Actually, if they really believe, the marketing makes difference. And if you are doing good, if I'm a good restaurant, it is my duty to serve people with good food. So if that is the thought process of belief, sorry, then there is where we become a catalyst and like empower these MSMEs.
Yeah, and what did your first 10 users tell you? What kind of feedback did you get?
Okay, so starting May, it was a mixed feedback. I won't say it was very good. So starting May, it was like how to use. Matlab, I know this will be taken care, but how do we use this? Then we got the input of UIX, user experience, user inputs, and we started tweaking elements like according to them. So that is where we say ki our app or whatever solution we have built is not built just for getting business for our customers, but also to make it so much simpler, so that they don't have to like put in dimag like कि ये tool ऐसे use करना है or whatever they tool they use, because nowadays software and tool need a separate person to be kept so that it can be used. So the learning curve is high. So starting by it was a mix of emotion. It was khatta, it was meeta, it was tikha, everything. Honestly, I won't say ki it was all good, but we took those not as a validation but as feedbacks. And the best part is we fed it forward. We really like put it into the system. Whatever signals, whatever feedbacks our customers give, we take it immediately and we like put it in the system and get it for them, because after all what are we doing, we are serving them. So if you want to serve them something which they don't find it good, then what is the point of serving?
So, did your user feedback surprise you, or did it made you change anything from core?
Yes, not from core, I would say, but rather the user interface level, because user were like key, where should I update my lead status. So these petty chote chote things, we took it as a feedback, because the core was very simple. Core was very deep key. We need business. That is the core of any MSME. They need business. So that did not change, but at the same time the surface level elements, they we did a lot of tweaks, and even we are continuously working on that. In fact, we put a feature as a feedback and get rewarded inside our app, such that if you give a feedback and you get a reward, and you can claim it against whatever product inside the app is. So
Yeah.
made it very smooth.
So, kind of you have to first. I mean, did you ever disagree with someone and thought that they are right, actually right?
Yes, yes, definitely. So sometimes what happens is We think that this is the case, but then in reality, in ground check, they have seen their customers more than we have seen their customers. So for us, they are our like brothers and customers, but then they have seen more. So sometimes what happens, what we envision as a product solution for our customers may not, that particular feature, that might not be relevant at all for them. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so that particular revelation comes when we get real feedbacks from real people, and we encourage that. In fact, many of our there are three type of, we have seen customers. Usually one is very sharp, they don't tell anything. So दुनिया मतलब डूब रही है, डूबने दो, I don't care. So these are the people. There are few people like that. Some people are like they want to irritate you. Like we have seen, and we love those people. No, no, nothing against them. And some people are like they are like good people. They will talk very good, nicely, like sugar coat or. So honestly speaking, we really like blunt people, talking the real shit out of them and telling us ki Raj, this is the thing you have to do, and this will change. This has to be changed. So we really like those customers or people
Yeah.
around us.
Yeah. We need constructive criticism so that we can change.
Yes, yes, yes. Rightly said.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. How do you see when AI changing marketing role in next coming 2 3 years time?
What I see, which uh, should have been done long back. What I really feel is ki its marketing should be very specific and very personalized. So I watching hundreds of ads or hundred of faltu cheeses does not excite me. It is more of a noise again. So marketing has to go. Marketing is more of a noise today. I see marketing to be like going to a signal kind of like, if Raj likes this particular thing, exactly that particular thing should be shown. Nothing else. No noise, only signal. So this is where I think AI plus SI will take marketing to that particular level, a personal level.
Yeah. And yeah, when you think about stars AI being successful, forget revenue for a second, and what does success look like in terms of what it does for the people?
Perfect. So our metric when we started this was, if an MSME owner is not thinking about day-to-day revenue or operations, that becomes success for us. कि वो डे टू डे ऑपरेशन एंड रेवेन्यू प्रेशर, कैश फ्लो प्रेशर से बाहर आ चुका है, दैट इज रियल सक्सेस फॉर अस.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, we all working for that anyway. I mean, what we are doing is might be different from person to person, but
Yes,
at the end of the day, we all want to make companies or make people to be the best version of what they can do, what they are doing, and to elevate what they are doing. So yeah,
right.
I mean, I have a question that um, when you automate it, and does it feel like more robotic, or is it does it feel like impersonal to users?
So honestly, I will tell, there are many administrative or repetitive or we can say a task which should not be done by human being. Like those are not more creative or critical level tasks. Those are like just a repetitive. Honestly, like these kind of tasks, trivial activities, we
Yeah.
can say day-to-day activities. So it is better to give it to a bot and automate it rather than doing it by yourself. Matlab, our job is to more to socialize, to think creatively, to think innovatively or critical level thinking, communicating and all that. So what our idea, whole idea is whatever operational or day to day or the task admin level trivial task has to be done along with the intelligence that is required for the same. We are automating those stuff at the same time. On the Intel part, what every day what is taken care is ki it is adding an Intel level of every campaign. Like for example, we have thousands of customers, so thousands of ads or SEO campaigns what are run for thousands of them are collated and उस पे इंटेल intelligence, our AI will take care of it, like that the intelligence, and that intelligence has been put by us manually by all our experts starting. We have fed that into the system. So AI, more of, if I see, for us, it is automating things, putting the intelligence for creation or optimization, and somewhere it goes beyond the human creativity. It does things by itself. Like we can see, like nowadays AI are giving better responses what we can think of. So we have implemented those intel level angle as well.
And what are the things that should never be automated and have to be only done by humans, if there are any?
Again, same, matlab superb question. The connections, I feel it should not be automated. Connections, the bonds, the consciousness, I don't see uh, कितना भी AI आगे चला जाए, I don't see the consciousness will get automated. Consciousness, it is as जो है, and the creative thinking, the creativity and all that. I'm not talking about the image making creativity part, okay? The creativity with which an artist thinks, which is connected to the
Yeah.
consciousness. I feel these elements, connection, creativity and consciousness, oh wow, triple C we can say. So connection, connect, creativity and consciousness are triple C's where we can, where I can see AI not, matlab AI should not do, I feel.
What's been harder than you expected when you're building? What is the hardest part?
So this question really hit me, and obviously it is not at all easy. But that is what the life is all about. If would have been it easy, then anyone can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So हर एक के journey में everyone has this journey. All my brothers watching this MSME owners, they have their own. I have seen journey of many MSME. They literally tell me कि उन्होंने they have sold their house or गिरवी रखा है, sold the jewelry. So it is a more of a pain than handling people. Like people are not that much mission oriented, and why would they be like you have to have a cause, real cause in the picture. So main three problems MSMEs जो face के similar kind of journey we also had, but then it was really not easy getting it out, connecting with people, right, like-minded people, and getting it out. So more of, for us the challenges were more on the people side, like getting the mission through, because starting mein, as all MSMEs go through, you don't get good talent starting mein,
So,
ठीक है?
so
People will come to you only if you see success. Oh, they see success in you,
yeah.
and that is really a brain wrecking thought. Like all MSMEs are getting people who have been already vetted by corporates or brands. मतलब corporate brands ने जिनको छोड़ दिया वो as a talent हमें मिलता है as an MSME. So that is a sad phase, but we have to deal with it. That is one of the biggest challenge. Second is personal life and all that. So yeah, I think every MSME owners goes through this. Their personal, professional, everything is mixed, and everything is like a khichdi for them on day to day.
Yeah. Yeah. Nicely put. Nicely put. I mean, what's one thing you assumed about the users turned out to be completely wrong?
Okay, so what we assumed is one of the thing is कि MSMEs are not that much patient when it comes to marketing. I would strongly suggest MSMEs to be really patient while you are building something. अगर आपने 3-6 साल लगाया बिजनेस बिल्ड करने, marketing really takes time. If someone is coming and telling you कि within 24 hours you will get your business will go double, so I would say कि बच के रहो इनसे, ऐसे लोगों से, because real growth, real success, and real, if something is like really building itself, it takes time. It is the law of universe actually. Anything
True.
which has to be built, it takes time. For success, it takes time. It has to grow. It has to go through the process. So it is rightly said कि when if you want to grow through the life, go through the life. मतलब it is a process.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
universe says कि कुछ भी चीज फटाक से होता है means it is an accident. So I would
Yeah.
strongly suggest This was the thing which we really observed. Everyone wants like quick result, like quick something flashy, something coming like the another next day aisa ho jaye. But honestly speaking, this is not what happens whenever matlab, whatever kind of marketing you do. This is not what happens in reality.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, any MSME or anything, whatever you might use, but you just have to go through this process. Maybe using some platforms may reduce the time you're going through it, but you absolutely have to go through this process of up and downs, and fighting over it and sleeping over it. There is a lot
Mhm.
of things, a lot of emotions in it, and if MSMEs or startups who are building, they have to enjoy this journey. If not, there is no
Yes.
other way. There is no other way
I totally
than
agree.
doing that.
Totally agree. And to put it like just to add it into it, Abhinandan, it is just similar to 2 minute quick delivery, 10 minute, 2 minute, or whatever they call. So there is a difference, right? जब आपकी mom she prepares the food, she serves you. So that level of difference is what Stars AI is getting to you. It is like really preparing the food to serve you, so that आपका सिर्फ रेवेन्यू ना जनरेट हो, मतलब जस्ट पेट ना भरे, यू आपका मन भी भरे, यू आर कंटेंटेड एज वेल एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. यू आर नॉट जस्ट गेटिंग दैट कि मुझे आई गॉट सम cravings, I ordered in 10 minutes and that is done. So that is one thing which relates the
Yeah,
point.
we are emotional first, then economic later.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So if someone is listening completely overwhelmed by marketing right now, so
Mm.
what the first thing that they should know?
First thing they should know before marketing is what is their product's USP. I I say this again and again to all MSMEs कि आप भले सेम चीज बेचो what your neighborhood competitor is selling, you sell the same thing, but what is the unique or what is the separate thing you are giving. ठीक है.
True.
Now
True.
any business if we see, they are selling same things but with a different angle. It can be a different support angle you add, service angle you add, or the product angle you add, or the business angle, model angle you add. But you should have a separate, unique value proposition or unique selling point. Okay. Then, but yeah, matlab, this is some a topic to be debatable, but still, I feel this is the first point where a person should start. Second point, you should have core business model. Like business dynamics should be very good. Do मतलब if suppose imagine a टूटा फूटा car, you are running at 150 का speed, marketing will give you speed but it can't solve your business problems. Business model में issue है. Now let us say you are working at a profit of 2% margin, or let us say you have a high operating cost or heavy people issues going on. Marketing will get you more inquiries or leads or whatever, but then if people problems are there, operations problem are there, profit issues are there, then marketing is not going to solve those issues. It will
And
rather
probably,
multiply those issues.
yeah, and probably marketing is going to exaggerate the problem more.
Exactly, it will multiply the issue, it will exaggerate.
So, what mindset shifts do you think founders need before they actually benefit from your platform?
First is they should really believe this is not a 5 minute delivery. Marketing is not a, they should believe in marketing. At the same time, marketing, anything to come up, it takes time, real thing to come up to get into the surface. This is the first thing. Second is there are few we have seen they feel कि ये चीज possible भी है क्या, मतलब belief is that कि is it possible I'll my business will become 1.5x within 90 days or uh, 365 days. So yes, so belief is you think thoda sa big. You're even if you are in the local market, there are 20,000 plus searches happening for that same particular keyword. So think thoda sa big. I truly feel you have not, if you are study your market and believe it, study matlab believe in marketing and believe in real growth, not like sporadic
Yeah,
immediate growth. Because
yeah,
whatever is immediate, it is accident. Like You may not have tomorrow.
True, 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 true. Everything has to be sustained. Grow. Maybe it might
Yes,
be slower at the beginning,
yes,
but you will sustain
yeah,
it. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, before one last question, do you recommend any books on this mind shift? I mean, mindset change, or any books for the MSMEs or startup owners?
So I would truly recommend a book named, I have it over here. So it is built to sell to every MSME, because you should have a mindset ki you are building something, and it should be detached from your personal uh, identity or personal life. It should be detached. So usually MSME think कि यही मेरी पूरी दुनिया है. It is not the case. Should build something, ऐसे बनाओ कुछ कि you should be able to sell it. So that is a core concept. I would tag, if you want, I would tag that book for the same. I have gone through that book, and it is really an amazing book.
And I would recommend reading Think and Grow Rich. It is one of the
Yes,
best books as well. So
yes,
try
yes. I
reading it.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, it is not that big,
I
maybe
totally agree.
200 pages, right? But yeah, you will
Yeah,
go
yeah.
through it.
I totally agree.
So yeah, my last question. So yeah, if someone interested trying you out, where do they have to go, and what is the easiest way for someone to get started, and what value they are going to have in next 3 months from now?
Very nice. So very simple. Open Play Store. Just write stars app, and you will get stars with the blue color, blue and gradient color, like Canva. You can download the app. सबसे पहले within 2-3 minutes you can check your Dibble score. We have termed something called as Dibble score, which is your digital business score. So you can check immediately. You can check that immediately. You will come to know कि exactly where you stand, क्या आपका score है, and what improvements you can do, and take that as an improvement. Do it immediately within 24 hours or 7 days possibly. That should be the first step any MSME should do, कि पहले समझे तो where are the gaps, where are the problems digitally. So that is what I recommend to all MSMEs watching this.
So, and I will be also sharing this link, website link and app link in the description below. You just check it out, and we really want to. We really need bad feedback. I mean, bad doesn't mean derogatory, but constructive criticism. And on if something is bad, please tell us no, because we need to know it and we have to fix it as fast as it can, so that we deliver to many more people. And yeah, thanks Ras for coming in, and hope wish you best luck.
Thank you so much, Abhinandan, for calling me over here. And you are an awesome host.
Thank
Honestly
you.
speaking, you have
Thank you.
guided the conversation. And guys, do subscribe the channel, and if possible, share this message, MSME message, to your brothers and sisters as well. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Abhi.
Thank you. Thank you.